In this video, I'm going to show you how to invest in sports cards with zero risk, and I'm so confident this video will change your life. If it is not worth it and you stay to the end, you can message me on Instagram and I will give you a free course I used to sell for $97 for nothing.
We are creeping towards the end of the year, and it's going to be another down year for sports card prices. We'll get into the four major sports individually in more detail in a minute. But year to date, the only indexes that are up according to Card Ladder are wrestling and Pokemon. The Card Ladder 50, the pricing index that Josh Luber used in his manifesto, remember him, is down 5% year to date. Everything else is down even bigger numbers. Hockey's down 11%, baseball is down 15%, football and basketball are down 32% each. Yeah. If you actually went to sell cards, selling fees can eat up another 10 to 25% of your margins. A majority of the people selling cards right now are losing money.
You know, I've been buying Mac Jones.
But there could be some bright spots on the horizon. Let's start with baseball, down 11% on the year, down 15% over the last two. Look, you've got the baseball playoffs going on right now. I would take this opportunity to sell any cards of players who gain some notoriety during the playoffs. Take this opportunity to sell now. That makes the decision very easy. Don't care who it is. Don't care how old he is, how young he is. Sell. Any player that gets some hype during this baseball playoffs, that is my advice. Sell.
Buy more Tatis cards.
Why is it my advice? Because it's been a tough year for baseball card investors. Post All-Star break, you saw the Wander Franco situation. Shohei Ohtani got hurt. So did Mike Trout. Again. And we've seen the hobby world move on from previous Golden Boys. Take this Fernando Tatis card that has literally lost $23,000 in value in a year and a half. Yeah. But let's circle back to Mike Trout. His cards are approaching 4.5-year lows. Here is his 2011 Topps Update PSA 10 that keeps going down and down and down. Nobody in this hobby has had more fanboys in the last decade than Mike Trout. And those fanboys have been dead silent in the last few years, quietly selling off his cards, actually.
I'm a buy with Mike Trout.
Are Shohei Ohtani cards headed for the same fate? If he never comes back to pitch again or keeps getting hurt, his cards will continue to drop like Mike Trout's cards have. Ohtani cards are already down over 15% in the last month. Ohtani fanboys chirped all year until he got hurt. Nobody is comparing him to Babe Ruth these days. Will Ohtani suffer the same fate as Trout? I think the risk of buying either of them, Trout or Ohtani, outweigh the potential reward.
But without further ado, we are going to hop right into the video. So the first card that we are personally recommending is going to be Russell Wilson's Topps Chrome rookie card. Now, I know a lot of you guys may be thinking Russell Wilson had a horrendous year last year. The Broncos went basically nowhere. Why are you recommending Russell Wilson? Now, first of all,
with Football Look, it's actually fun to sit back and play Monday morning quarterback with the decisions people make buying football cards. You almost have to, because former players don't matter in the football card world. Aside from Tom Brady, who just retired, former players don't impact the market seemingly at all. At least in sports like baseball and basketball, you have retired players who are still relevant in cards. Mickey Mantle, for example, Michael Jordan, we'll talk about Jordan in a minute, are great examples. With football, it's almost exclusively dominated by current quarterbacks.
Will Grier.
Someone like Tua has played well for the Dolphins this year. His cards are up in the last month, but if you zoom out, Tua's cards are down 25% compared to 2 years ago and down 2% since he entered the league. And again, when selling fees eat up another 10 to 20%, when you go to sell these cards, very, very few people actually make money on their Tua investments. If you bought some Tua cards, hopefully you also didn't buy Mac Jones cards. No. Mac Jones investors are literally running for the exits. His cards are down 94% since they first came out. 94%. Anyone who is telling you they make money flipping football cards is likely lying to you.
My parents raised me well.
Looking back at this graphic from 2 years ago, it either makes you laugh or nostalgic.
It's just an act of Kobe White.
That's
Boom.
a steal.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to try and win this, Nick.
Let's win it. Kobe White RPA?
And if we
for
win
$15?
we'll give it away.
Yeah, this is going to be a giveaway.
With basketball, I would say basketball has been completely dead for current players. Like, totally dead. Seemingly nobody cares about the last couple rookie classes. Nobody cares about Luka Doncic, Trae Young, Ja Morant, and Zion Williamson anymore. Joker and Murray from the Nuggets got a little bit of a bump for winning the NBA title. But other than that, it's been dead for modern basketball.
So, all right, let's big dick him. We're going to go to 25, Nick.
Let's do it.
We're going to snipe him.
Yeah.
We're going to snipe him at
Let's snipe
25.
him.
Where you are seeing signs of life in the NBA market are the all-time greats. The Michael Jordan index of 1,700 cards is up 6% over the last 3 months. And after a steep couple years of declines for Kobe cards, his cards are up 6% as well over the last 3 months.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
35.
Got it. We're in.
We're in.
For the high bidder, I think we won.
won.
We won.
$30 ship.
It's good to see that money is still flowing into all-time greats in basketball. My guess is modern basketball will see a bump in price when the season starts. Seems like modern basketball has been so sleepy lately. I would be surprised if basketball doesn't get a little bit of love in the next few months. So, having said that, any player who performs well to start the NBA season, I would sell, especially if they are on teams that won't compete for an NBA championship this year. We are in a down market, ladies and gentlemen. Take every opportunity to liquidate cards you don't want and that you don't treat like your children.
This day is yours.
Moving on to hockey, and I actually have a very specific hockey strategy I'm going to employ and tell you about so everybody watching can see how well I do or don't do over the next 6 to 12 months. One of the most hyped hockey players is about to come into the league. Nobody this hyped has come around since 2015 when Connor McDavid hit the ice. There is another Connor Bedard, an 18-year-old kid, will play for a marquee franchise this season in the Chicago Blackhawks. His cards will come out in a couple months, and they will be very expensive. This will be some of the biggest hype to occur in the hockey card market in nearly a decade, folks. So naturally, my strategy will be to buy Wayne Gretzky autographs. Don't some of these seem cheap? Each week for around $300 to $500, it looks like I can have my pick of various designs and cards over the years autographed by Wayne Gretzky himself. With so much hype and potentially money coming into the hockey market in the next few months, it wouldn't shock me if cards of all-time greats, and there isn't a greater one than Wayne Gretzky, may appreciate and value some.
I am buying.
So my goal is to add at least a few Wayne Gretzky autographs in the $300 to $500 range over the next few months, and I actually think they could go up in value by the virtue of some of the added attention and some of the hype into the hockey card market that we haven't seen in close to a decade, but you won't have to wait a decade for our next video. We will see you very soon right here on Sports Card Radio.
Fleer.